What is good? Welcome to Sweet and Somber, everybody. I'm Hotboy and happy to be here. It's pretty late at night. It's Friday. Long fucking work week. Man, super stressed too. Like, oh my god. I don't know how many antidepressants I feel like I sucked down this week, but probably not nearly enough, JK. But honestly, it's coming off the back of potentially one of the most legendary weekends I've had. Last Saturday and Sunday in the Poconos, in the most unlikely fashion, was truly incredible. It was for my boy's birthday / bachelor party. It's weird how that kind of fell around the same time. But oh my god, it was such a rootin' tootin' adventure. Where do I start? First of all, PA is fucking crazy. If you're in Jersey and you cross the state line to get to Pennsylvania, no matter where you're going, I guess maybe more so deep PA, but we didn't get to deep PA. We were just going to the Poconos, which is very, very not deep PA. You still go insane. Like, I feel like you cross that state line and you transcend. You become a different human. Your persona is completely changed. And it's not forever changed, because once you come back towards Jersey again, you're back to where you were. But Lord knows what happens when you're in Pennsylvania, because the second I crossed the state line, I got very, how do you say, murderous. Very, very psychotic. To the point where every person I looked at and I saw on the street, at the supermarket, selling hoagies on the side of the road, fucking flipping subret hot dogs, I just saw cadavers. I saw walking, talking body bags. And it's just that PA air. It's that PA vibe. It just hits a little fucking different. But it's so beautiful and so wonderful. And in the Poconos, it's super cool because literally so I'm thinking, hiking, rafting, campfires, s'mores. This is what's going to make me have a killer weekend. Like, this is it. This is it, right? And it, for the most part, it is that. But in such an unlikely way, this weekend paid off. So I get there on Friday, and Friday's pretty normal. We just get like drunk and we hang out, and my friend has this game that we play. We play some board games. A lot of fun. I smoke some weed. Of course, I find out that I'm allergic to weed, so I break out in fucking the worst allergies, rashes everywhere, all over my face. I look like an 80s nerd, and it was pretty rough. Pretty rough, but a couple Benadryls later, a couple of drinks. At that point, I'm feeling much better. The allergies do dissipate within a couple of hours. I might have napped it off too. I don't remember. But, yep, they're gone. And then we decided to go for the midnight hike. And if anybody goes on a midnight hike, and I know that everybody definitely goes on a midnight hike once in a while, there are absolutely no lights in the Poconos. It is pitch black. It is hyper dark. It is so supremely, impossibly black in Pennsylvania at night. Holy hell. So there's a lake, and I guess it was like, maybe it's a haunted lake. I don't know. It's looked eerie, but in any case, we had to walk down a hill, me and my two boys, in the middle of the night. It's fucking pitch black. It's super scary. And in the morning, we did the same hike. We hit and we walked around the lake, and bugs are out. You hear them and everything. At night, completely different story. No bugs. Literally, no. This is complete and total silence. And there's no, like, side path to walk on. It's just road. It's just literally a road. And if a car came, they would have hit us probably. So we had to be super careful. All we had was the light to guide us. It was kind of crazy.
Whoa!
And thank goodness that, like, whenever a car came, we were quick on our feet to pop out of the way. That's the good thing. It's like we would have, because it's so dark, as long as they had their headlights on, we could see them coming, even if they couldn't see us, which we probably couldn't. We did have a flashlight on, and we were like peering into the woods, and you barely could see in front of you. So there was definitely an atmosphere to that. And if you know me, I am into all things horror. Being a horror aficionado like myself, loving horror movies, I'm not really scared by anything, but the mood here was definitely a little off. But it was a lot of fun. We never got to the lake. It was very creepy. We never made it all the way there at night. We got very close because then we hit a couple of houses that had like their porch lights on, and PA porch lights they hit different for a couple of reasons. One, you have these signs that say private property, trespassing, you will get shot, which is just absolutely lovely and also terrifying. We don't know the hair trigger on some of the people that we were with, or that were there in PA rather. So that's always a little tenuous, and it's a little frightening. So we decided not to take the chance to go by those houses to get to the lake because we had to pass them. So we walked about like a mile, and we walked back. Pitch black, but a lot of fun nonetheless. That was all night one. Night two hit a little different because night two was more of like a rest day after the long day of rest one. And night two, we built this big bonfire. And the idea was to just like have a campfire, get drunk, and just like roast mellows and just have a blast. Sorry, I got an update on my phone and freaked me out. So we created this big bonfire, right? And it's like a couple of us at this point, and a lot of everybody else went to bed. It was like me and my friend Scott. And I just tossed on some, and I don't know, I kind of pride myself on being like this great maker of all things playlists on Spotify. I have like a ton of different playlists. But I played a Spotify playlist, and it was sea shanties, hence my pirate flag. It was sea shanties. We went a little nautical on this trip. That's right. And it was a little odd. It was a little different. We weren't used to it. We were just getting into the element. We were in PA. Anything could happen. Murderous rampages and all. So eventually Danny comes and some of my boys. We start filling out the seats. There's like 6 of us now. And it's pretty silent. And these sea shanties just play one after another and after another after another. And my friend Danny breaks the silence. He's just like, dude, this is kind of hitting right now. And my aunt, who were there for his birthday and his bachelor party, he goes, I didn't want to say anything, but like, this is kind of lit. Like, this is fucking bomb right now. And literally 3 minutes later, we're all singing and dancing around the campfire. Sea shanties, 6 dudes at this point. Roasting mellows, making s'mores, and singing sea shanties. I don't know what it is about a sea shanty that is literally so fantastic. Is it the acapella? Is it that like the different sounds are wavering? Like you can hear like a guy's voice from like up close, and then like a low voice from the back. Like some guy's like sweeping the cabin floor, and he just like has to chime into the shanty. Oh, it's great. It's like you have a chorus of everyone together, and then you'll have like somebody pop in for their part, chorus, another person pop in for their part. Shanties are beautiful. Actually, I immediately when I got back, I literally I got over my murderous rampage, and I made a shanties playlist of like 25 killer shanty songs. It's totally collaborative playlist. Oh my god, it's banger after banger after banger. And I know there was like some kind of sea shanty TikTok fad like a year ago, like not too long ago, that I didn't know about. But dude, these sea shanties hit. Like honestly, you may think I'm crazy, just like give them a shot. Give them a fucking chance, dude. They're fucking wild. A lot of fucking fun.
Whoa!
Yeah, they're lit. A lot of fun. But yeah, the good thing is I didn't kill anybody in PA. I did get that murderous rampage. Just getting this like angst, this like hatred for human life after getting in PA. Like every person I saw, every single fucking guy just getting in my way. It's just annoying, but you kind of get over it after a while. You just listen to a couple of sea shanties, and these are great because these are like shanties that have been modernized over time. And it's just like, wow, getting into the head of just like these seamen, these guys that are just travelers of the sea, just swapping stories like all day long, just hanging out, going from port to port, just living the nautical life. What a life, you know what I mean? Man, like I really like, I want to be a pirate. Not like this like Captain Phillips like smuggling goods. Like I'm talking about like real maritime pirating, like good old fashioned piracy. Like hitting the high seas, parakeet on the shoulder, peg leg, plunder, the balloons, Davy Jones' locker, the Flying Dutchman, Tortuga, the whole deal. That's what I want to be a part of. And I think the closest thing I can get to doing that in modern times is the Renaissance Fair, because I don't think you can be a pirate anymore. I don't know if there's any self-respecting pirates left besides maybe Sparrow. And I never even finished those movies. I got to like the third one, and they're all good. I just didn't have time to finish them. I got to watch the one with Penelope Cruz, and then there might be another one after that. I don't know. They're good though. But yeah, man, like what happened to the pirating age? The only last like good thing I was watching is like One Piece. One Piece fucking hits. But like the pirating age is like over, dude. It's crazy. I miss it. I really do. No, but the PA cabin was, honestly, it was a really fun time. And even before that, like, we had such a great weekend. Our kickoff to the cabin itself was a murder mystery that we planned. On Thursday night leading up to Friday, we planned our first murder mystery. We had 20 people we sent invites to, and everybody came. We hit people. Me and my brother planned this out from the get-go. 80s Mall Murder Madness, it was titled. I forgot the company that put it out. Might have been like Broadway Murder Mystery Company, something like that. But man, this was a really fun time. We tweaked the rules a little bit to make it a little bit more interactive. But we had 20 really, really detailed characters that and they were hitting all the 80s stereotypes of like the nerd. You had the crush on the prom queen. We had the prom queen, the prom king. In like this mall that there was a murder of this rich guy. We had the spoiled kid that was jealous of his sister. They were both the kids of the dead guy and the wife, and then obviously the slutty mistress. And we had this fucking DJ who was British at the same time, and even though his character wasn't British, I had to make him British because of, you know, the new invasion shit, the new wave British invade. I was all about that, so like I was adding that element to it. Even if my character wasn't British, I added it. It was DJ Fly Swat, and I made him real like that. I didn't even finish Motherfucker Woods. Yeah, I'm sorry, my British accent's pretty bad, but me mates, everybody was me mate that night. It was lit. And we had, you know, like a character that was like Olivia Newton-John. We had a guy with a mullet, a guy literally named Sam Goody who owned a fucking music store. Oh my God, it was like everything about it was great. And everybody played their character, killed it. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And I definitely want to do another one. They're a lot of fun, especially if you're planning it, because you know your friends well. You know the people that you're with, and you have to have a good group that you know is going to, like, the second they get to the house, they're dressed up, they're in character, they're no longer themselves. They are that person. That's what you got to look for in a murder mystery. You can't cheap out. It's all about the role play. It is all about the role play. And I don't even know what I want. I want to do my next one pirate themed after the fucking cabin shanties. Bilge rats and all, baby. That shit was sick. But this murder mystery was a lot of fun. It's the thematic elements, and they have like a lot of them you could buy online, like pretty much ranging for everything, like camping trip, horrors, 80s slasher shit. You got like the Roaring 20s Prohibition theme. A lot of different themes. It's a lot of fun. A lot of good. I recommend them. They're a lot of fun. And if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. Like, I'd love to like make my own, even design my own murder mystery, create my own characters. I love that shit. A lot of fun. But you have to have a good group. You have to have a group that's going to fully commit. Like, we had this one character that was, his name was Dickie Dorcas. He was the nerd, and oh my God, my friend killed it. He had like this, like blowing his nose like constantly, like fucking like wheezing. Oh my God, it was fucking fantastic. Killed it. Great time. Great time. Turns out the murderer was this like gay fashion icon, which my friend played a very good killer. You would never have known, but it was like this very, very like eccentric fashion designer, very like obnoxious, and apparently like he killed in self-defense, but like everybody had a reason to kill the guy, so it was really hard, and everyone had to play it off well, and it was completely randomized. It literally could be anybody. It's just you figure it out by interacting with each character, and if you're the killer, you have different responses. Like you have a different response than if you're innocent. You just sound slightly more guilty, but it's tough because everybody still has a reason to kill the dead guy who was in the fountain. Now, let me tell you, we didn't have somebody play the dead guy. Now, I have a friend who's shaped like a pineapple, and I asked my friend, I said, dude, I need you to play the dead guy, and I will pay you to spend 3 hours on the couch, which was supposed to be a fountain, technically in the mall, just covered in pennies. Just lie on the couch like you're dead, like you're a dead pineapple. And he wouldn't do it. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking lame, homie. That is fucking wild.
Whoa!
I mean, it's whatever. I'm drinking Moscato right now. It's pretty sick. I don't really drink. That's a lie. I drink now. I never used to drink at all. I turned 30 recently, so now I really just became 16. Total alcoholic. But yeah, so it was like murder mystery cabin. I'm like, and this weekend's gonna actually end. Then I put out my last podcast episode, The Platform, which was a great episode that we did. If you don't listen to my horror podcast, The Final Podcast, please give that a listen. It's strictly audio. It's on all the major streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, all that shit, and it's pretty killer, especially if you like horror movies. But yeah, man, great time, and I want to like plan more of these trips. And I recently been to Mystic, Connecticut too. That was fun too. Apparently, like I had to stop at New Haven on the way because the New Haven pizza is like quote unquote the best pizza in the country. I'm gonna think, call me a Jersey kid. I still think Jersey's the best pizza. Like New York's really good. No disagreements there. It's very similar, but like New Jersey pizza just hits different. It's so tasty. But the Connecticut pizza was good. It's no joke. It's lit. It's like this one street. Forgot the name of the street. There's like 2 or 3 good like pizza places. Frank Pepe's, Sally's, and these places like they open early and they have like waits. Like before they even open, they already have a wait. Literally local pizza place. Local pizza place. It's insane. But whatever. And we also stopped at Mystic Pizza too, and that pizza was not that great. I was a little disappointed in Mystic Pizza. It wasn't New Haven for sure. But yeah, a lot of these trips and having a lot of fun with them. A lot of good times. Really capitalizing off the stress I'm getting at work. I did not catch the big highlight of the weekend though, which was the Mayweather Logan Paul fight. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Logan Paul and Jake Paul, especially Jake Paul, because he is people are like, why do you like Jake Paul so much? He literally cannot box. I'm like, okay, dude, relax. First of all, he can box. If you don't think he could box, I mean, honestly, he can't box. The guy's been training for 3 years. He may not be boxing the guys that you want him to box just yet. This is probably his biggest challenge coming up with Tyron Woodley for sure. I mean, he's a striker, even though he's not a boxer. Jake Paul, again, should win this fight. However, this guy is probably his biggest challenge. I would say he's a threat not to be taken lightly. But I'd like to say this guy has no boxing talent, that he's not a boxer, that he hasn't boxed anybody. I guarantee you these people have cheered and rooted for these guys to all knock out Jake Paul. And they probably thought they would knock out Jake Paul. So right there, whatever. I mean, like, honestly, these guys, he's getting deals to fight these guys that he's pretty confident he could beat. I cannot blame him for taking any of these fights at all. Whatsoever. But I did not watch the Logan fight. I heard that although he held strong for, I think, the whole 8 rounds the fight went on, don't quote me, there was no winner because it was exhibition, which is fucking stupid, but I get it because they're totally different sizes. And Floyd Mayweather, and he said this, and the most genius thing I ever heard somebody say, and it's actually one of the funniest things I heard somebody say, He said he's the best legal bank robber ever, and he's absolutely right. Like, he is the money king. I don't know who he has or who his financial advisor is, or if it's himself, but he is the best at what he does. He's the best at what he does, which is robbing legally. Like, he's extremely good at it. And I'm not even sure if his hair is that real hair he's wearing? That shit looks like it's pasted on, like with rubber cement on his head and on his face. It looks like he took his pubes and pasted them on his chin. It looks fucking terrible. But he is the best boxer ever. I don't see how this could be even debated. Maybe he hasn't had as many fights as some of these classic fighters that are considered the best. But he is an elusive master in the ring. Like, he is deceptively sneaky, deceptively tactical in the ring. Stamina is unbelievable. The guy can literally probably go 24 rounds. Like, this guy is so insanely conditioned, so insanely poised, relaxed. And I think he does toy with people. There's no doubt about it. He has a lot of fun out there. He is insanely good at what he does. He's incredible. So, like, this is a spectacle. And there's a lot of good lead up to this fight. The whole, like, Jake Paul meddling in his brother's business with Mayweather, getting punched by his bodyguard, gotcha hat bullshit, getting it tattooed on his knee. Legendary trolling, by the way. Literally love it. Love it. I might even get a gotcha tattoo myself. Gotcha hat. Gotcha money. Love it. Amazing. Truly amazing. But yeah, that was the build up to just like a truly momentous event. And I'm sure it delivered. I'm sure they both made a lot of money. It was a spectacle. It's really cool. So I was super excited about that. And also, like, the NBA playoffs, I feel I've been like hit and miss. Like, at first, I feel like that first round was really good. But, like, I don't know about this next round. I don't know. I mean, the Bucks finally won a game. I think it's 2-1 now or something like that. I don't know. The Nets are going to win the whole thing. Once James Harden comes back, the Nets are going to win the whole thing. James Harden is literally like a legend, bro. Is he the best passer in the league? Is he like quietly the best passer in the league? He is so smooth handling the basketball. I've never seen such grace and elegance with his ball handling skills. His step backs are gorgeous. They are not walks. I don't care what anybody says. That is a work of art. Oh my God. And if Kyrie wasn't such a dirty bum, like, I swear this team could easily just coast. And I'm sure they're going to win. The West is interesting. I got the Jazz coming out. I mean, I know that they're the number 1 seed, whatever. They're just such a polished defensive team. I do think that eventually they'll probably have struggles scoring and may have some trouble with the Suns. But I think overall they'll win because of their defensive prowess. But, like, they need to find, like, a solid number 2 to score behind Donovan Mitchell. Like, even though Rudy Gobert is got to be, because people see his hiked contract, like, he asked for a shit ton of money and he got it. I think they said, like, he is one of the only players to win, like, Defensive Player of the Year 3 times, and there's only like 4 other players that do it or something. He's a fucking animal. He's a freak. And literally everybody hates him because he gets so much money. He is insanely good. Insanely, wildly good. I don't know what more you can ask for from a guy. I guess people hate, like, 10, 15, and 2.5 blocks a game. Like, I guess that must suck. Give me a fucking break. This dude can fucking ball. Oh my God, he's so good. He is legit an animal. And he's tall, and he's lanky, and he's athletic. Like, he's the center you want, and he's physical. For a thin-ass guy, he is physical, my dude. Oh, my God. But, yeah, no, dude, I am so psyched to just, like, watch these playoffs go out. I love Game 7 basketball. And I know we haven't gotten there yet, but I'm hoping some of these games go there. Sixers and Hawks might go there. I don't know. The Hawks are feisty. It's a feisty young team right there. Got my boy John Collins. I'm not a Trae Young fan. Like, he's really good. I just don't like him that much. He is a baller though. So that should be pretty sick. I don't know what's going on with my fucking Yankees though. Like, sports are hard for me. What is happening to the Yankees, dude? You get the pitching staff you want, and now you can't hit. It's like, give me a fucking break, dude. Can we string some wins together? I just want to, like, recapture the 2009 glory. I know we don't have A-Rod anymore, literally the greatest human that ever walked the earth, but, like, seriously, give me a break. Man, do I miss him. That man is sexy. I guarantee you, I really wished him and J-Lo would have worked out. I read reports that she's trying to get back with, like, Ben Affleck or some shit. I don't know if that's true or not. But, like, man, wasn't, like, J-Lo and A-Rod just the best? What a power couple. What a hot couple. My God. J-Lo looks like she's like 20, and A-Rod looks like he's just like killing the game. Oh my God. What a stud. Back in my old job, me and my buddy, we used to have like A-Rod pictures up on our cubicle, and like in the weirdest poses, like on a sailboat, posing on the floor at second base, and people would be like, dude, why do you have posters and pictures of A-Rod? That's a little weird. And I'm like, you questioning this is the scariest thing I've encountered at this job so far. And if you question me one more time, I swear, I will kill you. Just kidding, I didn't say that. If we were in PA, I might have said that, because obviously you get in a murderous rampage when you cross that state line. And there's no turning back from it either. There is no turning back from it. I will say it's starting to get into camping season. Actually, let me take that back. It is camping season. I got to plan my camping trips out. I want to go like every 2 to 3 weeks. I want to go camping. I want to go camping, and I want to really rough it out there. Like, I'm not even talking campsite. I'm talking about like burying myself in the woods with fucking a couple of the guys, fucking like a little frying pan to put over a fire, fucking grill on that thing, cook up some shit, maybe a little griddle. Just really rough it out there. Really rough it out there. Maybe bring like a couple of beers. Maybe eat each other's assholes a little bit. Get a little hotsy-totsy. No, that's the move. Totally the move. And last year, I only went 2 or 3 times. And they were all fun. The one time I went, it was me and a couple of friends. And it was around 12 o'clock where we look over at the campsite right next to ours. And there's some weird music happening. So like we look and we just see neon lights. And we're like, are these floating lights? Like, what is going on next door? Like, what the fuck is going on in the campsite next to ours? And they're not floating lights. People are wearing like glow sticks all over each other and dancing to this weird rhythm, this weird music. It's very fucking culty. And I realized something. I'm like, guys, this is a neon cult. This is a cult. It was a family. It was a whole family. Old people, young people, kids. And they're all dancing to the drumming of this song in this ceremonious like dance in this like neon garb. And the garb is glow sticks at midnight. And this is pre-midnight. We haven't even gone on the midnight hike yet. And I'll tell you about that fucking midnight hike. This was, I think, Stokes Campsite, I think. No, it's Swartzwood. It was Swartzwood. And this happened. This went on for 20 minutes, and we observed and took pictures and got the whole thing. And it eventually ended. Nobody died, thank goodness. And then they put the kids to bed. It was very creepy. It was very odd. I was slightly aroused, though. Interestingly enough. The old people were kind of hot. But after we went on the midnight hike, obviously, and there was a lot of cabins there, very like Friday the 13th looking cabins, and we get to a couple, and then we get to one where there is literally, we flash a light in there because we have to look at each one, to be fair, small handprints on the windowsill. Now, I don't mean like on the window, like I don't mean like there was a hands there. I mean that there was like small fingerprints, like a child had recently pressed its hands against the window. Now, we have theories, one obviously being that a kid was getting tortured and killed in this cabin not too long prior to us being there, since those are fresh fingerprints, or a little kid was getting raped by somebody and their handprints were against there, or it was just like a small girl, like a tiny girl, not underaged, that was getting fucked up against there too, maybe. I don't know. Some weird shit was going on. Or it's a ghost, some sort, just a fucking ghost. I don't know. I'm not one to just dismiss something. I would admit that I'm sort of a skeptic on apparitions, but you never know what could happen. You're in the middle of the night. You're in Swartzwood. There's an electric cult out there. I don't know. But it was creepy. And it was the midnight hike. But I'll tell you what. You go by the dock. You go by the water. That's another really nice campsite in Jersey. Jersey's got some nice campsites. The Friday the 13th campsite is also in Jersey. I'm not sure how much it is to go on a night, but you can take a tour there to all the sites. The camp is called Camp Nubby Bosco. However, Camp Crystal Lake, that is the camp where Camp Crystal Lake's filmed, and they have a Camp Crystal Lake tour where you can like watch the movie, take in where all the scenes were filmed, where everybody was killed, see the river. I think you'll probably go out on the lake, and I think it's a beach viewing of the other movies. I'm not sure. It looks like a lot of fun, but super expensive to go on this fucking tour, but probably worth it if you're a horror fan, like I am. Of course, I would do it naked. No, it just looks like a really, really, really fun time, to be honest. But camping season is upon us, and man, I just want to go camping so bad. I just want to take a sip of that good old-fashioned ayahuasca and really just suck a couple down. A couple of dogs. Put a couple of dogs on the grill, you know what I'm saying? Just a couple of fucking doggies. I would never put ketchup on a hot dog. That's sacrilegious. Put a little ketchup, not ketchup, put a little mustard. And what do you, relish, I think it's called? Peppered relish is sick. You ever have peppered relish? Oh my God. Holy hell, it's so fucking good. Hot dogs are amazing. People don't eat hot dogs enough. They don't talk about hot dogs enough. They are so good. People are like, well, you can't have, like, you have it once and then you have it for a while. I can eat hot dogs, like, literally, like, all the time. Chili dogs, chili cheese dogs, all the way. Relish, peppered relish, mustard, kraut, mustard and kraut. Literally anything but ketchup by itself, because that, my friend, is sacrilegious. Who would do that? Who would put ketchup on? Who puts ketchup on a fucking hot dog? It's like putting mustard on a hamburger. It just doesn't belong. You know, it just doesn't make sense. It's like, what else doesn't fucking make sense that people do? Like, a ketchup on eggs, I guess. Like, I'm not even a big fan of that either, but like, it's more like stomachable. Ketchup and regular fries make sense. Ketchup and eggs, I don't get that, but it doesn't taste terrible. It's a preference thing, I guess. But the ketchup and home fries thing, it makes sense because of the potatoes. Ketchup does go well with potatoes. But I'm not a fan of ketchup that much anyway. I just prefer barbecue sauce and everything. Yeah. And literally, I've been eating it. Like, honestly, I've been eating so much fucking fast food. I know Wendy's has great potatoes. That's awesome. That chicken jalapeno popper sandwich is fucking driving me crazy. Oh my God. I literally got like 4 chicken sandwiches. I got that this week, and I got the new Burger King chicken sandwich, which is a thumbs up from me. The McDonald's chicken sandwich, which is also a thumbs up from me. And obviously the Popeyes chicken sandwich I always get, because it is literally fire. I remember when the hype was so strong around this fucking chicken sandwich. I'm like, there's no way this is going to be as good as people are saying. Like, they were like honestly running out of chicken. People were lined up so far. I'm like, there's literally no chance this chicken sandwich is going to hit like people are saying this is hitting. Like, people are like, this is so good, it's actually erasing my nipples. And I'm like, there's no way it could be that good. There's literally no way. And then I had it, and I'm like, okay,
I get it. It's really good. Oh my God. And their Cajun fries obviously are good. I really wish they didn't get rid of the Cajun rice because the Cajun rice is pretty sick, but I never liked Popeye's chicken. Like, same thing with KFC. If it's just chicken, I don't really care for it. But these seasoned sandwiches are so good. Holy hell. And Chick-fil-A, don't even get me started. Like, that Chick-fil-A is fucking amazing. Oh my God. That's why it's so like packed all the time and you have the double lines. Of course it is. Number one, they're closed one day of the week. So you're already losing out on a day. So you got to make up for it. And oh my God, their chicken sandwiches they're such good quality chicken. Like, I don't care what anybody says. That chicken tastes really fucking good. And their sauces are, holy shit, their sauces. They're sauces. Now you can go to a ShopRite and get bottled Chick-fil-A sauce that, I don't know what's in it, what kind of special mayonnaise that's in that Chick-fil-A sauce. It hits. It just hits all over. I would literally lather myself in it. I would literally suck someone's fingers dry for that sauce. I would suck dick for that. I would suck dick for that. I would suck dick for that sauce. A lot of it, though. A lot of it. Maybe not that much. A lot of it. I love that sauce. Oh my God, it's so good. Now I want fucking Chick-fil-A. I had a Big Mac today though, because I'm a fast food. I literally eat one meal a day and it's fast food. It's literally one meal a day, it's fast food. It is always like some kind of a sandwich and a large fry. Or just 3 large fries. But it's usually a sandwich and a large fry. And what's great is by me now, and I live towards Western Jersey, kind of towards the PA area, there's a McDonald's like literally down the street. They have sucked me dry. I am bone dry. I drained my bank account for this McDonald's. I deserve a plaque in there. The amount of business, keeping them alive in the fucking in the pandemic, me keeping them alive, keeping them afloat, being a consistent customer of their fine Irish establishment. You don't dine Irish like you at McDonald's. What an experience. Let me tell you. Fucking 20 piece for like $2.50. I'm just kidding, but it's really cheap. Like, what a fucking full course meal of like 40 fucking nuggets, like 3 large fries, large Coke. What value? I'm like salivating. I had Big Mac today. Quarter pounder, that spicy chicken sandwich, the regular classic deluxe sandwich. My God, like literally, it's so good. And don't sleep on their sauces too. That buffalo sauce and the sweet and sour. Whew. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Oh my God. Oh. I have no idea what's going on. Like, I've been so out of the game when it comes to like TV shows. Like last night, I literally watched Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The 1969 cartoon to put me to bed, which is literally fucking fire. It's literally hilarious. There's a laugh track in it, which I forgot. And the jokes are like not funny. They like talk and they laugh, but it like works. I don't know if it's like a late 60s thing. It just works. And Fred, this fucking Fred's a player. What a fucking ham bone. My God. What a horn dog this guy is. He's so funny in the way he looks with his beady eyes. And in Mystery Incorporated, how they made him like this trap god. Literally a trap god, like a trap king. Like he just like, he has like this like flirtatious relationship with Daphne the whole way through of that show. But like he's always bypassing her for traps. It's literally the funniest thing. Like she'll be talking and he's like flipping through a magazine. He goes, "Hey Daph, look at this brand new trap from Traps Illustrated." And it's literally a trap. Like he's like showing her a trap. Like he's working towards becoming the trap lord. He's a trap god. I have a friend named Joe who strictly drinks Hennessy. He's a Henny god. Fred is a fucking trap god. He's a trap king. The dude just makes traps. Traps over pussy. And Daph's got some like top-notch snatch, and he's like going for the traps instead. Redheads are just fucking hot, so like Daphne's fucking piece. I think Sarah Michelle Gellar played Daphne in the movies. Love it. It's fucking lit. I wish they made another live action. Dude, they were so great. The first two were so good. Scooby-Doo is fucking amazing. I love it. I know they made like a movie like not too long ago. It was like some weird animated one though. I have to watch it, but I want another live action. I really do. Or at least like another TV show. Like another Scooby-Doo TV show. Because Mystery Incorporated only went on for 2 seasons. And no Scooby-Doo show goes on that long. But they're all really, really entertaining. I have a blast with every Scooby-Doo related show. Just a fucking blast. They're so fun. Right? Yeah, I'm a pirate. I swear I'm a pirate. And it's going to happen. I'm literally just going to morph into one. Like, listening to sea shanties around a campfire for literally 5.5 hours. And what do you think the dance looks like? It's fucking this. Right? It's fucking this. There's nothing else. It's literally this. Hold on, let me get it from this angle. Yeah? How about this one right here? Yeah. That's all it is. Because the pirate life it's literally a legendary life. And I wish I lived in it and I missed out on it. And it sucks that I missed out on it. It's a really fucking shame. It's a real shame. That's why I need to do a pirate murder mystery. You combine them. Murder mystery is great. Cabin shanties were great. Pirate murder mystery. Next one. Doing it. Maybe if my doggy coin fucking starts taking off, I can start like investing in like more pageantry for the murder mystery. More pageantry. More flair. Dress the house up. Not only ourselves. Not even go crazy with our costumes. Dress the house up. I could also do too is do the Rennie Fair theme, because they have a Rennie Fair theme murder mystery. I could dress up as a pirate for the Rennie Fair, because you could do a lot of different things, because Rennie Fair would combine anything from the Renaissance. So you're thinking like Mithril theme, Vikings, pirates, sorcerers, all of this stuff can fly. I mean, I've been to the Renaissance Fair. I know it's there. I drank a lot of mead. Literally ye old mead. No, Renaissance Fair is lit. I can't wait to go back. The pandemic killed that last year. It's so much fun. But if you did the Renaissance Fair, murder mystery is a little intro to that. It's gonna be pretty sick. It's gonna be a lot of fucking fun. I am literally thrilled for it. Want all the heat, all the smoke. And it seems like every girl at the Renaissance Fair is wearing like a brassiere, and their fucking knockers are hanging out of the brassiere, and it's hard not to stare. But I always ask. I try to do this in the most unawkward way I can possibly do this. I say, "Hey, ma'am, can I hug you?" And they'll say, "Oh, you're so sweet. Yes, you can hug me." And then I hug and I squeeze tight, because their tits are so big they will actually flow down to the depths of my dick. And I feel like I'm getting a quick titty fuck. So there's that. And the Rennie Fair is cool, man. I missed the sword swallowing. That was fucking lit. The acrobatics, the fucking rat shows. I love a good rat show. The rat and cat show. A lot of fun. I'm talking about the one in like Tuxedo, New York. A lot of fun. And there is a sideshow where the amateurs have something called like a pirate act, where they just bust down the shanties. Now, back then I'd go, because I always loved being a pirate, and I always wanted to be a pirate, and I put on every New Year's resolution, but I never became a pirate until this last year, where I'm definitely a pirate after the 5.5 hour shanty session I had at the cabin in the Poconos. Now, I am going to be able to participate in these fucking shanties that these dudes do. Now, I'm going to take their job. Me and the boys are going to do a better job than these fucking fake-ass pirates. They think they're cool. They think that they're going to make the big time in the Rennie Fair, but we're going to take that from them, because now we are the shanty kings. You know, I know all of the shanties now. The Wellerman, fucking Santiana, fucking Johnny I Hardly Knew Ya. I mean, the list goes on. There's so many good ones. A Drop of Nelson's Blood. Oh my, I know so many shanties because of this trip. Seriously. We're the Shanty Kings now. It's a new life. It's a new day. It's a new time. It's a new experience. It's fucking lit.
Whoa!
I'm all for it. I'm all about the shanties. And I want to thank you guys for listening to the Sweet and Somber show here. This is our first episode. I am fucking super psyched to get to do this. It is an absolute pleasure. Please support this show in any way possible. Please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. I plan on having guests on the show quite frequently. Friends abound. Probably doing some fucking shanties. I do plan on getting jerked off quite a bit on this show. So if you just want to be a hand for me to lean on, sure. That'd be nice. I am super excited and ready to continue Sweet and Somber next week, you bitches. I'm out.